All right, it's been about, I don't even know what time it is. So, working on the Jeep still, and I got the front grille done. Starting to drill holes. I did go ahead and mark out what diameter all the holes are. So 3/8 for the turn signals, you got 3/16 for all the slots, and you got 3/4 inch for the headlights. So those don't need to be drilled out. But I don't know, I know how to find center, but I tried to make sure I don't do it wrong. So I'm trying to make sure I do it right. Got that done first. Second thing I did is a tailgate in the center behind the seats, the bulkheads. All three of these are double as thick than 22 gauge. I don't know that number, but it's, I don't know. Say I don't know. But I want the bulkheads to be sturdy, strong, and to help the welds hold. And the body takes a roll over. This was what stiffens the body up. So that's that. Side panels are 22 gauge, so if I hit a tree, hit a rock, you get a scratch, you get a dent. That's realistic. So I'm okay with the body being thinner. That's the purpose, plus be lightweight. So I got those much thicker. They're 7 inches wide by 2.5 for this piece here. And back here, I for sure have decided to put the center of this one here behind the seats, a little bit more back than up front. So I can actually just bypass the whole cut for the dig servo. Don't even have to do that. I'm gonna go right against the inner fenders. She's gonna go in first and then fenders to it. And yeah, the speakers are behind the bulkhead. So you won't see the speakers, but you'll hear them. That's fine. Plastic and more watertight. So water and mud doesn't get to them, destroy them. Plus real life, your speakers are inside, not the outside. So that works out for me. Plus the more scale, the back bed of the opening, that's fine with me too, that's good. So those are made. The next thing I made was the firewall in your dashboard. So it's 1.5 inches, 7 inches, and this is 3/4 inch tall. So all I did is just bend it, okay, measured it all on the back side, and then put a crease on it with the grinder, not cut all the way through. And I have 2 pieces of angle iron, put it into the vise, well, it's wider than this. I put it like, well, it's vertical, so like this, and just bent this top piece over on top of the big piece. I got true 90, it's pretty strong. This is 22 gauge. This isn't the thick stuff because of, I would go thick also here to help reinforce it as a firewall, but since I'm making it into a 90, it's stronger. Plus it's gonna be welded on here, and it's plenty strong. So I want 22 gauge on that, plenty okay. So that's made now. When I do install it, once the side pieces are made, I am gonna go ahead and put a slice here onto this piece on the dashboard. Knock off 22 gauge both sides. Just in real life, you don't have it meeting right to it. This is on the CG5 that's bolted on. On the 2As, it's one piece. Even still here, you can it goes overlapped, but still. So actually, on model will be fine. But what I'm doing, I'm gonna slice it. So that's that. The next thing I'm working on, the windshield. Windshield is just 3 inches tall by 7 inches with the windows. I got my 3D printed out 2A windshield. And so I traced it on top. For being, this is flat, not curved, I'm going to go ahead and just put a straight line across. So that's fine what I'm after. Being these are so narrow, they're going to break instantly. So I want thicker gauge as well. I know it's a bit top heavy, but stronger. It's easy to run 22 gauge and run bracing. More things to do in welds, or I just run thicker. And I'm about to cut these out now. And it's like, well, before I cut them out, I'm gonna have over slices, and then you'll see them. So my idea was to get drill bits and drill holes out all corners. So when I slice it, you don't go past the hole, and then you have a slice to deal with. Plus a nice radius. So I have to cut these out, and then I'm done with all these bulkheads. The next thing to do is side panels, but dinner first. Mom just messaged. So let's put up top. So there's that, bulkhead that. So yeah, side panels are next. And then after the side panels are actually on, then I'll be doing these. This piece is separate than the actual side panel, so it's to be welded on, and then come here and join to here. So I gotta figure that out. But this curve, I'm not sure. I have to integrate it with the side so it's one piece, not to worry about welds breaking. So that will definitely be that. Alrighty, that's about all. That's the update.